So, one of the things we encourage our clients to do when they are building wealth is to think about how they actually can make a difference to their family and to their community, to the world, not just build a bunch of wealth and Scrooge McDuck it and roll around, but actually think about how you can help people beyond yourself. And one of the ways to make a big difference is to teach your children about money and how to deal with money. Because one of the things that I think about is, man, if we build all this wealth, pass it along to them, what are they going to do with it? They need to know how to
They'll
deal with
spend it
money.
on the latest PlayStations
Exactly. They'll
and
just spend it away.
bubble tea.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So it becomes a really important thing to teach them. Okay, so what to do with it and those money principles. And so we have four teenagers who are one by one slowly getting jobs and actually getting significant amount of money. But a couple years ago, when they were a little bit younger, the first thing we really tried to institute was trying to tie they're doing some extra jobs at home with some extra
Mm.
money, eh?
So we had a bank account set up for the purpose of accumulating a little bit of money so that if the kids wanted to earn some extra money, they could do some extra jobs around the house and we would pay them for that. And so this was above and beyond the jobs that they're expected to do as being part of the family. But if they wanted to do something really additional, like it might be something like wash all the exterior windows, or I don't know. That's my best example. Chop firewood.
Clean all
I don't know.
we call it baseboards in the
Skirting boards in the normal
skirting
world.
boards.
And so, if they want to do some extra jobs like that, we would have some money there available
Yeah.
to pay them so that they could get paid for their efforts. How did that go, Jackie?
That was a failure. that didn't go very. It was okay in the beginning when it was new, and they were like, "Okay, I'll do some jobs." But then very soon they started saying that's not enough money. They'd rather sit around on their phones. Even when I was like, "Okay, we'll pay you more if you do a good job," it was like too much work, too hard of work. It was just whining and whinging, and the money wasn't motivating enough. And also, they get money from other places, right? So they get money from Nana, they get money for birthday, they get money for Christmas. They have a pretty healthy clothing budget. Like they the problem is they weren't poor enough.
Yeah. And we're just useless parents, obviously, because we couldn't motivate them
No,
appropriately.
I think the thing that I learned, the reason why it failed was because you have to tie there needs to be restrictions. So like the thing was when it was like, oh dad, but can you buy me this food from the this whatever it is, like treats and stuff when we go grocery shopping. Who buys it? He does. So they don't need their own money. And even when they were like, can you take me to McDonald's? Sure, you can use your own money. Oh, never mind. So it was good in that sense that they didn't actually get everything that they wanted because,
Mm.
and we didn't have to necessarily say no. We would just have to say, you have to buy it. And they would say no.
Actually, I haven't even told you this, but just last night, our number 3 wanted to go to a school dance, and the tickets cost, I don't know, $10, I think it was. And so she told me, Dad, transfer me the $10 so I can pay for it. And I said, no. I said, you can buy
That's
that
like
ticket.
a first.
You guys said, no, you've got a part-time job. You can buy that ticket to the school dance yourself. And there was zero argument because it's something that she wanted, right? And so she wanted to go to the school dance at another school. And so it was very easy to convince her to spend $10 of her own money for something that she wants. But if it's something that was like, if she was like, oh, Dad, could you buy me a McFlurry? And I say, no, you can use your own money, then she won't buy it.
Yeah, and it worked for when they wanted to take the train to go into town. It's like, oh, fine, you can, but you got to use your own money to get you to hang out with your friends. So if there's, obviously if they have a job, then this doesn't work because they're getting money from their job. But if they don't have jobs, you might want to try with a bit of younger kids who don't have as many options, but want to buy things or want to buy new toys or go hang out with their friends, then it would work. But as our kids get older, I think it's more like, okay, no, you're just going to have to get the money from a job. Go get a job.
Yeah, and to be fair, with our eldest, who has been working still only part time, but he's 18 years old now and has been working for, I don't know, 6 or maybe a year actually part time. He has been very good with his money, and he has followed a process that I set up for him, and he's bought his first car cash without having to,
Even though he
get a
doesn't
car
have
loan.
a restricted
Yeah,
yet,
still
but he
got
has
no
a car.
restricted. He's got a car, which I drive around with him in it, and so he's actually done really well, and he is probably, I would give him an A plus, but we're still working on the others.
Yeah, so we'll give you an update and see how the next phase is gonna go with trying to teach children about how to handle money. If you have any ideas, what do you do with teaching your children about money? We already encourage them, to save up for what they want. They have their clothing budget that they have to deal with, and trying to make decisions about what to buy. They need to buy their needs like underwear and socks and all those things before they spend it on, a new hoodie, even though you have four, those kinds of things. So we do have that. But what other things are you doing that you feel like that has been a success for teaching your kids about money? Until next time, guys, see you soon.
For more financial tips, advice, and education, subscribe to us on YouTube and don't forget to hit that notification bell.